Hey, well, good evening and welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. What is that? What noise is that? There we go. Not that that's any better. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in live if you are watching live. And if you're watching back, well, that's also massively appreciated too. So, what have we got in store tonight? We are once again back in the Zwift Ladder League. I love this racing format. I used to say that the chase format was my favourite, but I have very much fallen in love with this format instead, and I think it now sits firmly atop my list of favourite race formats here on Zwift. What is it? Well, it's 5 versus 5. So tonight it's the Coalition YEDEX, that's my team, versus the Vikings Sleipnir, I think they're called. Please do excuse the pronunciation. Vikings being the club and Sleipnir being the team, in the same way that Coalition is my racing club and YEDEX is the team. This is the third Vikings team that we have raced in almost as many weeks, with one win against, I think it was Valgrind. I think we were beaten then by Vikings Valhalla, and so we are looking to pull out in front and make it 2 out of 3 against the Sleipnirs tonight. The course is the Duchy Estate in Yorkshire, which is a bumpy, lumpy course, and ordinarily I'd say, oh, it doesn't suit me, but I'm not having that tonight. I'm not talking about that. This does suit me. PMA, positive mental attitude. Now, look, we all know that part of cycling is the pain, the suffering, the mental side, but let's be honest, you don't have to suffer if you're that fit and that strong. I'm not that fit and that strong, but I'm definitely on the up, definitely improving versus where I have been only very recently. So I've got a lot to be positive about this evening, and one of the positive things in mind is that our two teams are very closely matched, and this is also a 6-lap race, meaning you kind of get a few bites at the cherry. You get to figure out in race, as you're racing against the opposition, okay, is this a chance to go? Is this a place where I can recover and defend? I do like multi-lap races for that purpose, for that reason. And given that my power numbers haven't been setting the world on fire recently, I shouldn't say that at the moment, sorry, we're having a delay, apologies. Haven't been anything incredible, but what I have definitely improved on, and definitely feel that as well, is my recovery after effort, and sort of just the ceiling of those shorter efforts. In fact, rather than talking about effort, let's show you some data. I'll zoom in a little bit on this one if I can, there we go. So this chart here, if I can get it to stay still, shows the two teams side by side. I said 5 versus 5, it's not, it's 4 versus 4, I should have clarified. Ladder is usually 5v5, but both teams can only get 4 riders together tonight, so still good fun. 4 Coalition YEDEX riders at the top with John, Sebren, Phil Hardaway and myself, and then for the Vikings it's Frode, Roger, Marius and Jorn. If you look across the chart there and all the funky colours, effectively what we need to be aware of is more the stuff on the 5 and 10 second side of that chart, and then again the stuff on the 5 and 20 minute of the chart that really matters. And what you've got in the pink columns, if you like, are the pure watts, how much power we can put through the pedals for that period of time, and the sort of more bluey, dark purpley colours, or columns rather, are the watts per kilo. And if you're a cyclist, you'll know that basically that's the watts you can put out and sustain, sort of divided by your weight. So myself, Sebren and Phil, I've got a 20-minute watts per kilo average of 4.4 kilos, and They haven't got that on their team, but they have got 3 riders of 4.2. So we're going to have to be smart, because that delta, that difference in performance between 4.4 and 4.2, not only is it marginal and minor in and of itself, but that will also be very much mitigated through drafting. So if we're pulling on the front, we'll give them a free ticket to the finish line. Speaking of which, they've got a couple of riders with some big old sprints in Frode and Marius, meaning they are riders we do not want to be taken to the finish line. So that's that. Let's jump on over and look at the same set of data, but almost now, well, not almost, it is now stacked up in a sort of graph format that shows you the difference. So we'll start with the watt comparison on the left-hand side, top left. You can see that over every single time segment, whether it's 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, we beat them for average power across the team. But again, even on that 20-minute section, only marginally. And if you look at the watts per kilo, sorry, my apologies, they beat us only marginally on watts, I should say, outright watts, but we beat them a little bit more significantly on watts per kilo. No, other way around, I've got it right the first time. They beat us on watts. Hang on, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going left and right, not up and down. They've changed the graph, that's why. Yeah, anyway, we are slightly outpowered, only by 3 watts or 2 watts on the 20-minute power, but when it comes to watts per kilo, we are slightly better rated than them. And it's a similar story on the median as well, the graph beneath that. So it is all looking good, I think. We'll see. So let's drive back over to the race. I'm just warming up at the moment. We've got just under 8 minutes to go. I am going to have to leave the audio here for a second and jump into the Discord chat with the team to see how everyone's getting on, see how everyone's feeling, and talk race tactics. And for that part, I will mute this in case someone from the Vikings is having a little stream snipe. So bear with me whilst we get organised, and I'll do that from the pen. So if you're watching live and you want to grab a cup of tea or get comfortable, go and put the kettle on now, because the next 3 or 4 minutes are going to be relatively quiet as I chat to my team with you guys on mute here, so bear with me. Grab my other headphones. Okay, there's Sibren. Yeah. Sibren's in the pen. Let's see who's on the Discord audio as well, shall we? 10.9 degrees Celsius here in the garage. We'll check in towards the end and see what the temperature does. I suspect it will be going up. Right, I'm the first one in the audio chat as well. So what we're going to do in terms of bike, I should probably change now, I think. I'll change over to, I think it's a Pinarello Dogma. Served me well recently. Although I do like the idea of going for the Canyonero Road. Hey, good evening, Sibren, how are you? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad at all. Looking forward to this one. Very excited for it. How about you? Yeah. Yeah. I see you in the chat. I think you sound like you're just aching for a ride. You're desperate for a race. Good man. The only time I'm not desperate for a race is in the first 30 seconds after a sprint finish. After that, I'm fine. So yeah, what do you think about the plan of having sort of no plan? Right, the team's ready. Race mode. I was muted then, swear away. Right, here we go. Strong start, guys. Let's spin, let's spin. Let's go, go, go. Yeah, I don't think they've been improved. Okay, let's let them take the front, recover. Nice pull, well done, John. Sorry, Phil, sorry. Yep. Phil, let them have the front. Use your power up if you still have one. Okay, attack, attack, attack. Ease up, ease up, ease up. Okay guys, they're doing some soft attacks. Tells me they're nervous. We just got to stay with them. Okay, get ready to push it here, guys. Nice. Go for it, go for it. Okay, recover guys, make sure you're recovering. Make sure you're drinking, guys. Okay. You ready? Here we go. Nice recovery, Webbo. Big recovery, guys. Oh, guys, well done. Oh, well done, guys. That's a good effort. I think once again we can probably say that steering had a massive input in that result. Oh. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Everyone feeling okay? Nice one. Yeah. Sibren, well done. That was fantastic. Really good to try and follow two riders, 2 on 1 like that was really impressive. Well done. Yeah. Oh no, not at all, John. You were good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. They can draft as a group with it, like.
I mean, if I was in that draft, I could have spent like so much more power for the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I have the source for Zwift extension, and you can see that most of the time when I was steering to the left or to the right to stay in the draft of 2 or 3 riders, I was saving like 100 to 200 watts more on the downhills. So yeah, the difference is massive.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'll forget it.
All right, okay. Let's leave it there. Cheers, chaps, for that. I'll see you on Thursday. If I don't see you on Thursday, hopefully see you Sunday for the big race.
Yeah, well, boys.
You're done, mate.
All right.
Nice one, bye.
Cheers,
Thanks,
chaps.
guys.
Bye-bye. Well, that was fun. Yeah, much of the chat there before I put it on speaker and held it up to the mic was about the difference that having steering in an entire team, or all of the team having steering, makes. Like you could see in the Source of Zwift banner that's somewhere up here on my screen, on the right hand side of that is the sort of current draft that I'm getting from being in the wheels in the group, and then also the average draft. And if I bring it back up again, you'll see over here on the right hand side that, I mean, that number says 69 watts average now, but that number's gone down because of course it's still measuring me right now. So, oh, the difference is significant. There you go, see, it's just gone down again. So I think that the key is that all the riders on the team really need to have steering. I wouldn't want to attribute, you know, like a percentage of difference. I wouldn't want to say it's, you know, you're going to be 10% better as a team with it or something like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was about the difference it makes as a unit, you know. See Bren on his own up against 2 riders who are steering away from him. He's basically having to just time trial and race the whole last section of that by himself. And the same with with Webbo and Phil. Like, I think the only reason I finished ahead of the 2 of them is because I had steering and I was able to stay with the guys trying to get away from me. So a significant, very significant impact that steering has. Right, getting a bit late. I haven't had any dinner, so I'll leave it there. All that's left to say is thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed racing it. I don't know the exact points result, but I think that the Vikings got it, so well done to them. But once again, a massive well done to my team for racing racing as well as we did. That was a lot of fun. Right, thank you very much for tuning in. Peace and good vibes to you. I will see you on the next one, which will hopefully be Thursday night. If not Thursday, then Sunday evening, and the video is scheduled already up on YouTube, so go and check it out and hit that little notify me button. We've got a 3-way race, so it's a ladder race like this one with 3 coalition teams going 5 versus 5 versus 5. It's a big triple threat match. Around 30 kilometers of RGV in France here on Zwift. Points for the first across the line, second across the line, etc. The same point system as a ladder race, but there are also 2 intermediate sprint points to keep the race alive from start to finish. So that is going to be a lot of fun. Be sure to tune in. I've said twice now I'll leave it there, but I really am going to leave it there now. Peace and good vibes. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.